Rise and shine, you guys. Rise and shine. All right, it is today, Friday, Venus's Day. It is January 17th, and we are looking at, in today's energy, the Sun in Capricorn, sextile over to Neptune in Pisces. We have the Moon in Virgo all day. It will biquintile over to Pluto in Aquarius, semi-square to Mars in Cancer. We will see the square over to Jupiter in Gemini, sesquiquadrate to the Sun in Capricorn, biquintile to Chiron in Aries. We'll see a trine with Mercury in Capricorn, in opposition to Venus and Saturn in Pisces, as well as the sesquiquadrate to Pluto in Aquarius. What I'm seeing in this energy here is kind of given, this is the beginning of the oppositions of all of the transits that are happening in Pisces right now. So that's going to be Venus, Saturn, and then we also have Neptune in the North Node by tomorrow, the 18th. We will see Venus conjunct Saturn in Pisces by tomorrow as well as the Sun is sextiled over to the North Node. So as the Sun is sextiled over to Neptune today, we're going to be seeing the Sun sextile to North Node. Everything that I'm noticing that's happening here is within the last few houses in opposition to where the Moon is at this time. So we're looking at sesquiquadrate energies to the Sun, to Aquarius with Pluto's energy there, the opposition to all of the transits that are happening in Pisces. But there are trines, and the trines are going to be happening to the earth signs, okay? So that's Uranus and Taurus, as well as Mercury in Capricorn, and the Sun in Capricorn as well. All right. Once we see the Moon ingress into Libra, that's going to happen at 10:34 p.m. We'll be noticing that by the time we step into Monday, all right, which is Martin Luther King's Day, we will be with the Sun in Aquarius. And that's going to be stepping in at 3 p.m. on Sunday the 19th. All right, this is good energy. Good energy. So we're going from earth trines into air trines starting on Sunday. And it'll be trining over to Pluto and Gemini, both in Aquarius and Jupiter and Gemini. So quite a bit happening early morning. The sextile has already happened at 6:20 a.m. The square with the Moon in Virgo over to Jupiter and Gemini happens at 10:33. By 2:27 p.m., the Moon in Virgo will trine over to Mercury in Capricorn. 4:46 p.m., we'll see the Moon in Virgo opposing Venus in Pisces. And by 6:43 p.m., we'll see the opposition of the Moon in Virgo to Saturn in Pisces. So there goes some time frames for you guys. Let me get the index with the physical and mental energy for today. All right, so the 17th. We have here Aries and Libra at a physical 2. Taurus and Scorpio at a mental 15. We have Gemini and Sag at a physical 11. Cancer and Capricorn at a mental 8. Leo and Aquarius, you guys are off the charts. And then we have Virgo and Pisces at a physical 10. So today's energy is really heightened, and I feel like it has something to do with the opposing energies, the trines that are taking place as well, all right, and the sextiles that are happening, more so to Capricorn's energy, all right. Very, very high energy for today and tomorrow, stepping into the 18th. All right, so Scorpio and Taurus, you guys remain at a high mental 15. Gemini and Sagittarius, you guys drop down by 1, where you're at a physical 11 and you drop down to a physical 10. And then as Aquarius and Leo are off the charts, you guys step in for the next 3 days, 18th, 19th, and 20th, as we step into Aquarius season with a mental 1, moving into 3, and then into a 9. All right, so the energy mentally will start picking up. I like it. It looks positive. It looks like there's a lot of strength here. All right. And by tomorrow's oppositions to Venus and, over to Virgo and Pisces energy, it will drop down. It won't be as intense. So it goes from a high level of 10 physical to 7. All right. Let's look into where we are right now with the energy of the moon in Virgo. At what degree? It is 7:20. We are officially at the top of the day. Planetary hour of Venus. All right, so we're at 10 degrees and 10 minutes. So let's take a look here. Virgo's energy. We can move up to the 11th degree. We're supposed to round up. All right, so this is the entering of the 11th to the 15th degree. Speaks about reorientation, seeing the truth of parental projection upon us. We begin unveiling the mystery of all types of intimate relationships. Yet also by seeing how our parents' power impacted upon us, we can gain an understanding of how ancestral qualities have left their mark. We thus reorient ourselves and approach as a more balanced sense of both positive and negative influences from generation to generation throughout the ages. All right, so the 11th degree is a boy molded in his mother's aspirations for him. All right, we're looking at this energy of creative visualization. The world of infinite energy is ready and waiting for us to focus our desire so it can respond and fulfill our dreams, rising above the need for parenting. The process by which we call up the circumstances of our life is imagination. We have to learn that all that we are and all that we have is the reflection and form of what we have ardently and consistently imagined. Then we have the greater task to ensure that we only imagine good outcomes. In effect, this is the engineering of prayer, and in time, prayers are answered. All right, so this one is showing me a picture of a woman and a young little boy. It says, in her baby, a mother sees her deep longing for a son answered. So this could literally you wanting to see the energy of the sun, a sun, meaning Leo's energy. I'm thinking of tarot with the energy of a sun. All right, so to experience itself fully, the soul needs a body. All right, it says, as much as the boy is molded by his mother's vicarious hopes to further her dreams, we are all the embodied projections of our soul's desire. The inner, almost irrevocable compulsion of our essence self is the force that brings us into all of our experiences in life. So in contrast to the ego, which inhabits a body, the soul is its own container. In other words, the stuff of which it is made of is what it is. It is what it is. And the stuff is packaged of a spiritual ideal. So this is like a spiritual sense, a spiritual connection that you have to another soul. All right. So that's what we got. Today I chose to pull the runes. All right. Again, the moon is in Virgo all day. So there's a heavy significance here of paying attention to all the details, keeping things in order. It's a great time to start a diet. Focus on some cleanliness. It's a great deal. All right. Exercise, routines. Let's see. Now, obviously, the waning moon is happening, so there's not always where you want to start a brand new beginning with something. All right, that's normally where you want to wait for the new moon cycle. And that next new moon is happening on the 29th of January in the sign of Aquarius. So let's see. All right, so this morning we've got Gibo. Libra's energy is here with gifts, both in the sense of sacrifice and generosity, indicating balance and matters in relationship to exchanges with contracts, including relationships and partnerships. All right. It's kind of giving like 7th house energy. All right, here we have Taurus as a challenge. Reactive force, directed force of destruction and defense, conflict, instinctual will, vital eroticism, regenerative catalyst, and a tendency towards change, Leo's energy. That is the 3rd rune. I have the 7th rune here as well. Let's see what's the last one. This is where you will be needing to take action. We got Perthro, the 14th rune, Capricorn and Aquarius energy, uncertain meanings, a secret matter, mysteries, hidden things, and occult abilities, initiation, knowledge of one's destiny, knowledge of the future matters, determining the future of your path. And on the bottom of the deck, we have here Nowadays, which is going to be Scorpio and Sagittarius' energy. That's the 10th rune. Delays, restrictions, resistance leading to strength, innovation, the need for fire or self-reliance, distress, confusion, conflict, and the power and the will to overcome them. All right, so something frustrating coming in today's energy, and I believe that's going to be the opposition that we're going to be seeing here with the moon in Virgo over to Venus and Saturn in Pisces. Okay, now that all the energy is out, let's pull on these guys. So we have here, which one is this? The 10th rune? Yeah. So we've got the 3rd, the 7th, the 10th, and the 14th rune here. I'll read them out in a second. Let's see. I feel like I'm getting sick. Stuffy nose. All right, Thor says, this is the 3rd rune, so this is coming out in the challenge. Thor says is ruled by Thor, the god of thunder. Although it does offer protection, this rune asks for caution. Some important decisions will head your way, and you will need to wait for the right moment to act. We also have Gibo, which is the 7th rune. Gibo relates to our relationships and reminds us, or reminds you, that we always should give in order to receive. It reflects the need for living in harmony with yourself so you can do the same with others. This could have a lot to do with like parenting, because I'm kind of thinking back to the rune here. I mean, to the Sabian symbol. All right, creative visualization. It says it reflects the need for living in harmony with yourself so you can do the same with others. Now the 10th rune, which is on the bottom of the deck here. Now these, it asks you to stay on alert. You might need, or you might have been passing through difficult times, and now is when you should pay more attention to what is happening. You should be patient and have no fear to face what is to come. And then we've got the 14th rune with Perthro and where we need to take action in the near future. It says it symbolizes what is hidden, secrets, revelations, and mysteries that will be the subject of this period. You might see some surprises coming through. All right. I'm not sure what that's coming through as, but surprises. Again, being able to determine your future path is what it's speaking of. Or having some sort of knowledge of future matters, or knowledge of your destiny as well. So these could just be messages that are coming through in the spreads that we do. Last night I did angel messages, and there was a lot coming through in that reading. So you guys might want to check that out. A lot coming through in there. All right, let's see. Let's tap into this partnership relationship with Gibo. All right, we got Jupiter and Gemini's energy. So again, once we trine with the moon in Libra, that's coming up here on Sunday, which we spoke about, we'll see a trine over to Jupiter in Gemini. And that's going to be this energy of feeling possibly trapped in your mind about something, overthinking something that you've been sacrificing here, it says, and where there's a need for balance. This could be a gift that is unforeseen that could be coming your way. All right, some sort of partnership or relationship that you have. Maybe it's to be able to determine your future life path. Okay. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. You might be collaborating with a specific group of people that have like-minded ideas, and where it would be more so your, I don't want to call it a craft, but it could definitely be where you're doing what it is that you love to do. Either you're being mentored or you're teaching is what it feels like. Like everybody's coming together and sharing ideas and or being taught a specific way. Yeah. The Nine of Wands is the moon in Sagittarius. So it's giving like being optimistic about your future, all right, or determining your future path and what is required and how much you have to push through in order to achieve that goal. So as the following rune is a tendency towards change, the Nine of Wands would be seen as you carrying spiritual strength so that you can be a catalyst for change. Okay? You're meant to be seen as the wounded warrior because you have to go through a lot, whether that be physically, mentally, and or, practically working with others. We have the Queen of Cups here, so this has to do possibly with your gifts. All right, maybe you having intuitive insights or maternal instincts, whatever that may be. The Queen of Cups is a very nurturing type of energy. So again, as we're running back to the Sabian symbol here, there's a heavy emphasis on this mother and child energy. All right, and it says here once again, creative visualization, the world of infinite energy is ready and waiting for us to focus our desires so it can respond and fulfill our dreams. All right, so I'm seeing Sagittarius and Gemini here. These energies are opposing of the 3rd and the 9th houses, which is all about knowledge. Coming up in the near future, it's tapping into secret matters and mysteries, all about the knowledge that you're gaining about your future matters, and that may be coming through the energy of your intuition, your subconscious state, through your dream state possibly. And again, we saw Sun in Capricorn sextile to Neptune in Pisces just a few minutes ago here. It's like 6:20 a.m. It is currently 7:32, so a little more than an hour ago. All right, so if you're waking up and you're hearing this, then you might have had like a premonition about your future in your dream state. Okay. Yeah, it kind of feels like in another realm from your ancestors. I'm seeing the World card here with the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it would be literally by your angels and your ancestors bringing you messages, all right, about things from the past and where you can determine how to move forward in your future. Excuse me. Six of Wands. I feel like you're being seen, you're being gifted here, all right, with recognition for you pushing through with something here. And it kind of feels like the work that you do. And again, it could be definitely pertaining to like astral traveling as well. I'm seeing like short distance traveling as well as far distance traveling, like traveling abroad with this Gemini and Sagittarian energy here. And it's all due to the knowledge that you have and how you share that with others. Okay. Let's get one more on this World card here. Yeah. It's incoming communication. Yep, for sure. So Sagittarian energy. And there's a need to protect it as well. Stand your ground with this. Someone is being warned here about the need to protect themselves from a Gemini and a Scorpio that is being led to going through hardship, financial difficulties, left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Protect yourself from a Gemini. Bring an ending to this. It's going to lead to poverty. If you're starting your own business, this is going to be very much successful. All right. Someone is receiving messages about worries. Another person is receiving messages about deception. You know what? This is really weird, but I'm seeing 9s and 7s with pages. These are like messengers, or at least like spying in on, having a brand new beginning with something. So I don't know if this is like a new passion that you have, and which be causing some sort of worry or anxiety or stress, keeping you up late at night. There's also this message coming through here, or a skill that you may be working on with the Page of Pentacles, and where something here seems to be deceptive. All right. But then I'm also seeing this 9 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. This is something that you're already invested in, that you're supposed to be leading yourself here into some sort of abundance, freedom. But I'm seeing the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles. So something here about 9s and 7s. There's messages coming through about the need to cut something off. Queen of Swords. 4 of Swords. I don't know if this is telling you to rest and rejuvenate and negotiate a different path here with the Wheel of Fortune. Because something unexpected might be on its way pertaining to judgment. And then I'm not sure if you're going to end up regretting a specific situation and where you could have made a better decision. All right. With having some sort of connection to this devil energy rather than having a spiritual connection. So be careful with the choices that you're making right now and what the intention is set behind this. I feel like somebody's about to sell their damn soul. I'm not even kidding. Somebody is either being paid to shut their mouth in court. Yeah, somebody has eyes on this Queen of Wands. Somebody's spying in on this Queen of Wands due to like gaining some information or secrets or for this King of Wands. And this is all going to be brought to the light here in a specific community of people. Somebody sees this happening. It may be that you don't have this information yet. Like, it's being withheld from you. Or you're feeling like more so rejected by this situation so that someone can come in and take this offer. So that they can have some sort of association to this Hierophant and have their brand new beginning to build some sort of legacy. It feels like your ancestors are warning you here to stay away from or pay attention to certain people surrounding you here. Someone's destiny is about to change here, because there's like this energy of someone trying to invest in sabotage, well, not sabotaging, but doing something deceptive in the background so that they can gain. I've been getting like this destiny swap energy for a few days now. I don't know what's going on. All right, like this is supposed to be part of your gift here. A specific partnership, a specific relationship, and where you're able to connect to the other side and receive these incoming messages. All right. And it's because of what you do for work or who you're collaborating with in work. Gemini and Sagittarius in opposition. All right. And there's something about heightened intuition here, as well as some sort of maternal instinct. And where there's an energy that's telling you to, it's warning you, incoming information. All right. About some sort of exchange here. Like a contract that's being involved here. So something about reactive force and directed force of destruction, defense, and conflict coming your way. But you are a catalyst for change. You can make this happen. You can make change come in. It's a challenge, but you can do it. I feel like you were given this gift to be able to help you overcome your challenge. see what this is. My goodness. This is interesting. So you have been gifted with something in where either you made a sacrifice and or did something out of generosity, including making something known that requires some sort of balance here. It says, when it comes to a contract, a personal relationship, or a partnership, you've sacrificed a lot. You've been the wounded warrior. Look at this. You've had to blindfold yourself and step into situations that were basically of the unknown. Maybe you didn't know these people that you were working with or who you were collaborating with. But just being used with this energy of not being used, but using your gift. All right, that's been given to you. The gift of intuition to be able to discern. All right, whatever this incoming information is that you're receiving here. All right. Show me directed force and reactive force pertaining to some sort of destruction, defense, or conflict. In the angel messages last night, Archangel Uriel came out, all right, to help with the energy of destruction. So I feel like there is a powerful protection surrounding us. All right, from like a tower happening. In order to experience some sort of change. But it's going to bring in some conflict. The Wheel of Fortune again. Oh my goodness. Spirit keeps taking me back to Jupiter and Gemini. So at 10:33 a.m., we'll see the moon in Virgo square over to Jupiter and Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune, it is associated to all fixed signs, but it is associated to Jupiter. Okay, and Jupiter at this time is in Gemini. So there's something about conflict coming your way. And Gemini is through communication, it's through travel. All right, typically Gemini is associated to Mercurian energy, so you could find this energy of like tricksters out there causing some sort of deception. Just be careful. Be on the defense and protect your energy, is what I want to say. Something about change here with this Wheel of Fortune. But it's a change for the better. All right. It has to be a change for the better. And where you need to direct your force. There's the Two of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles. So this is like adapting to changes when it comes to how to deal with poverty. All right, and again, I feel like someone is going to be in the energy of mourning some sort of loss or grievance or something having to do specifically, I don't know if it's with a relationship or a partnership here, in order to be able to tap into this spiritual union with the Two of Cups. Excuse me. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. My nose is so clogged. All right. Yeah, and this is what is bringing in some sort of stress with the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of Mercurian and Mars energy here. So I don't know if it's going to be that the messages that are coming through just feels like it's too challenging, or it's something that requires having knowledge about some sort of destruction on the way, to defend yourself, that there's conflict on the way, to remain adaptable to many changes that could be on the way. It's giving poverty, it's giving grievance, it's giving stress and worries, and it's giving someone coming in pertaining to control. There's something here about repeated patterns as well. like you're being warned. There's something that's going to be like, you're not going to be able to see this coming. There could be, again, something pertaining to the exchange of something, all right, including contracts. I mean, contracts are involved in everything that we do. This could be a contract in a spiritual connection, a contract in your workplace, all right, a contract in starting up a business, a contract in your relationship with another person, romantically, platonic friendships, all right, family. I mean, it could be anything. But there's a big deal about something coming through with destruction, being on the defense and protecting yourself from conflict. Because there's like being left out in the cold, whether this is going to be, whether it's like we get hit with a huge storm and there's a lot of snow where, you know, people are not protected. They don't have coverage. They don't have homes. All right. There could be also, I don't know, I'm seeing like water in the background here. I don't know if we're being warned of like a storm, like a massive storm, or the need to grieve someone's energy. And it's like, it's coming through too much in the mental, the Nine of Swords, or it's keeping someone up late at night even. All right, there's something here about rocky waters. I'm seeing huge waves that can warn us of like tsunamis or something like that. Interesting. I was picking up on something the other day about climate change. I don't know what that's about. All right, so if you are receiving these messages from your ancestors and this is your gift, then you're meant to exchange it with others so that there's some sort of change that comes in pertaining to these different areas and what I'm seeing here. I guess this would be part of your destiny, right? Wheel of Fortune. So let's just say someone starts a war with someone. As I keep saying, I'm seeing Mercury and I'm seeing Mars energy here. Got Mars and Gemini. This could be someone that's at cross purposes with another. I'm seeing Mars and Scorpio. All right, Scorpio is basically the sign of death. I'm seeing Mercury in Taurus. All right, Mercury is all associated to either communications, to travels. All right, Taurus could have a lot to do with the money. Okay. And I'm also seeing Jupiter in Capricorn, which speaks of the energy of the need to control something. So whatever the future is to bring in here and what our challenge is to be prepared for change, to gain as much wisdom as possible so that where there's some sort of reactive force, there's going to be directed force. And then it brings in this energy of destruction and conflict. There's something here about children and a mother. These are two younger children. We have a teenage child here and a mother. Messengers. There's something here about a legacy or something. All right, like carrying that maternal instinct in all of these children, something about that. There could be a King of Wands here, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag that's holding some sort of mystery here that's been trying to manipulate another child, all right, by doing something deceptive in order for that person to keep their mouth shut. I would be very careful with who you're allowing your children to be surrounded by. Someone is holding a secret here, and it could be an Aries, a Leo, and or a Sag that's trying to manipulate children in order to do something deceptive, but being told to keep their mouth shut. Oh, 1 second. This is really weird. The Scorpio energy fell on the floor. So this is Pluto. Pluto's currently in Aquarius right now. What is going on here? I feel a sense of heavy energy over me all of a sudden. So this would be someone that's possibly in a position as seen as the leader here, or just someone that has a position of authority. And again, I don't know if this has to do with children, but I'm feeling that because I see all these pages and these knights coming out together, a lot of them. And it's all pertaining to this Empress, okay? Like the mother figure. I don't know what's going on with those like secret matters. So it's coming up here as Perthro. Uncertain meanings. Uncertain meanings. Secret matters. Somebody's telling someone to keep something quiet. Keep it a mystery. Hidden things and occult abilities. And where if you're being initiated here about some sort of knowledge of the destiny of the future matters, this is where you're meant to determine the future path of you and or someone else's future path. So this could be where if you know your destiny, Wheel of Fortune, and where you have directed your force, there could be also this energy of reactive force. Meaning, if you put your business out there, you have the ability of causing yourself some sort of destruction or conflict by speaking this out or sharing this information with someone else. So there's the need to defend yourself here. Interesting. Show me this Nine of Swords here with this Mars and Gemini. Again, it could be like you're being at cross purposes with another and you don't even realize it. Mars and Gemini is the planet of war, with just you communicating some words or whatever that may be. I don't know what's going on with the nines, you guys. We saw the Nine of Swords, we saw the Nine of Pentacles, and now the Nine of Cups is out here. And I've got the Nine of Wands out here as well. 9 is associated to Mars's energy. 2025 is a 9 year. And 9 is all associated to the wisdom that you have about something. I told you Jupiter's energy was of significance. And it's because you're able to determine your own path of the future. So you have to be quiet about it. Or you're being told to teach it. Mainly, it's your specific gift. It's coming through with the energy of your intuition, your maternal instinct. Oh, I see. I forgot to look on the bottom of the deck, the Naldi's energy here with Scorpio and Sagittarius, the 10th room, that spoke about delays, restrictions, and then whatever resistance is happening in your life right now is leading you to strength with whatever you do innovatively, where it's the self-reliance that's causing some sort of distress, confusion, and or conflict, and this is how you overcome this energy. Let's look at Perthro with these occult abilities or being initiated and having some sort of secret knowledge here. Three of Wands. The Three of Wands could be like a card of being patiently waiting, all right, for your ships to come in. But it does speak about the need to take action, all right? After you make a plan, it's like, what's the next step? All right, what are you planning to do with this energy here and how to make progress? It's the energy of the Sun in Aries. So again, I'm feeling like Mars, okay? A lot of Mars in this reading. A lot of Jupiter, Mars, and Mercury. Someone here is trying to send you a sign about something pertaining to reciprocation. Okay. There's something here that's meant to be reciprocated to you. And I feel like it has something to do with that gift over there. Something requires balance. Yeah. Somebody's waiting for you to be reciprocated with something, and this person is pissed. That's what it feels like. Someone may be strategizing against you because of the knowledge that they have with something. So you could be waiting around for a message about being reciprocated due to some sort of deception here that may have taken place with the Seven of Swords. And I did mention the new moon in Aquarius being of significance. The Seven of Swords is the moon in Aquarius energy, and where you're either able to overcome something or have a brand new beginning with something. All right, let's see. The King of Wands is here. Someone was being deceptive. It was an Aries, a Leo, and or a Sag. Pertaining to some sort of new opportunity being presented to them or something that they may have invested in. I'm seeing a couple here. A King of Wands and a Queen of Wands doing something deceptive. I don't know if these people are getting paid to do something or keeping something a secret here, because this person or these people know about your future path. They have some sort of information. This feels like a counterpart here. Aries, Leo, Sag counterpart. Both of them being fire signs. All right. I don't know. All right, let's move on. Let's get into now these. Yeah, they're invested with something. Invested with some sort of justice. What is that? I don't know if this is like a court thing with a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Somebody here is trying to protect you from having like something destructive happening surrounding someone's resources. King of Pentacles. Yeah, someone... All right, let's just leave it there. I think I kind of get it. All right. So whatever the delays or restrictions are happening right now, whatever this distress and confusion and conflict is that's coming in, I feel like it's for you to be able to overcome the situation. But someone here has some sort of involvement in where these people know about some brand new opportunity that's coming, but they're meant to somehow be deceptive first before it's given to you, or it's coming through with like a gift. Okay, I don't know. It's given Emperor energy. This came out in yesterday's reading as well in the angel messages. There's something here about a masculine energy protecting you from some sort of destruction. Yeah. So the Ace of Cups has something to do with having protection with those that had associations to a spiritual community. So it would be like emperors or kings or just, what was the word? Ecclesiastical beings. Okay. There's something here in, like, let's just say this like a spiritual realm thing. And where you're being protected so that you receive your gift, or so that something is not taken from you. So that someone doesn't, you know. I don't know. I'm seeing the moon in, wow. I'm seeing the moon in Aquarius, which is the new moon cycle. And I'm also seeing the moon in Taurus, which is the first quarter moon. So where something here takes off first, looks as deception, or as trickery, or as like someone being jealous and or envious, by the first quarter moon in Taurus, this person is going to be reciprocated and there will be balance. with whatever they seem to have been investing in. Notice, this is Saturn in Taurus, which speaks about scheming to gain a large financial, like, gain here. All right, so this could be like a legal case, but it's a spiritual type of thing, is what I feel. And it's going to be against these two people here. Either knowing or accepting some sort of brand new beginning. And it's all starting off with someone here being sent a message. This person has been waiting, or has, I don't know. It's like if you're being gifted the ability to understand what's happening here, you're being told to warn someone about something. All right? About accepting an offer, because it can be like a dirty offer. You see what I'm saying? Because it has something to do with like the legalities of something, or being paid money with something that carries negativity, or like the means of destructing once that energy is accepted. Does this make sense to anybody? My goodness, I'm like, there's a lot of fire over here on this side. And this is upcoming in the near future. It's like there's someone that's involved in a secret matter. And this is going to be happening from the end of January into February, because it's showing me the new moon in Aquarius and the first quarter moon in Taurus. Oh, I don't even know where that deck is right now. What is this energy? What am I missing here? I don't understand. The new moon in Aquarius came out last night in the angel messages reading as well. So go check that reading out. Something about that energy. It has to do with someone's blessings and abundance and trusting that it's on its way. That's what came out in last night's reading. What is this energy? Step out of your comfort zone. Something about the North Node being in Pisces. The opposition of this is happening tomorrow, the 18th. With the moon in Virgo over to the North Node in Pisces. A win-win alchemist forecast. Something about relationships here. It started off in the very beginning with Gibo. Gifts and partnerships and relationships. And I keep seeing the scales. Something has to come back into balance. I don't know what it is. Told you, first quarter moon in Taurus. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. Your commitment is being tested here when it comes to a specific contract. Justice would be a contract. It says a win-win outcome is forecast if it pertains to your destiny, North Node, your destiny, what's fated to come in for you. This is what's you determining what your future path is. But I feel like there's a brand new beginning here with a specific couple that you're surrounded by that might be knowing about some sort of deception or some sort of involvement. All right. I'm seeing a lot of sevens in this reading. A lot of sevens, eights, and nines. You're almost at the end of a specific cycle. Something's about to come to completion. The World card is here. And this is going to happen during this fixed moon cycle. I'm seeing all the fixed signs here. It starts off with the last quarter moon in Scorpio. Scorpio coming out in the runes is associated to Perthro. All right, and these are going to be your occult abilities. Sorry, it's not that one. Where is it? Up here. And why something's delayed. Let's clarify this energy up here. Let me get one more over this way. Yeah, it wasn't per throw. It's going to be now these. The delays or what's being restricted and how to overcome this energy. You got to bring something back into balance. Your dreams needing a practical plan. I got heavy Venus energy here with Libra and Taurus, and today is Venus's day. Venus is also with the North Node in Pisces. Wow. In opposition to the Moon in Virgo. Just saying. So when is that transit taking place? That's at 10:33 a.m. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Venus in Pisces with the Moon in Virgo at 4:46 p.m. 14 degrees and 59 minutes of this specific opposing energy. Let's take a look. Venus in Pisces at 15 degrees. So from the 11th to the 15th degree, it speaks about dedication. And the 15th degree here, it says an officer preparing to drill his men. Oof. Rehearsing how to use power. Neither recklessness nor fearfulness nor even overcautious modesty is appropriate when power is at play. Disciplined preparation to develop group consciousness. Ain't that something? Because from the Moon in Virgo opposing Venus in Pisces at the 15th degree, we go with the Moon in Virgo opposing Saturn in Pisces, speaking about discipline, at the 16th degree. It says, before being able to close any cycle in life fully, there must be an evaluation of what has occurred, a balancing of accounts. A balancing of accounts and the facing of karma. What goes around comes around. When this is externalized into life events, we must expect to encounter some significant danger. A danger that has so far been perpetually and forever avoided. By anticipating this, we can make careful arrangements, planning and equipping ourselves as best as we can for the certainty of immense challenges. It is better to take instruction and focus very clearly before we encounter our nemesis. There's destruction coming in something here. So this would be seen as your nemesis. Whoever's coming in and causing some sort of conflict or being deceptive in your energy. Blocking out the part of you stepping into your comfort zone. Stepping out of your comfort zone, all right, and into your purpose. That's what I feel, you guys. There's the need to control, to keep someone in poverty, to keep someone grieving, to keep someone trapped in their mental state here. But this is where your challenge is. You have the power and the will to overcome this energy. Whatever this delay is, whatever the restriction is that comes into your happiness, Jupiter in Pisces is domicile energy, meaning your spirituality, whatever seems to be your wish fulfillment here. I feel like someone is being paid to do something. But there's a need to patiently plan. Again, it came through. Your dreams need a practical plan. Heavy on Venus and Pisces. And Venus and Pisces is exalted. I'm getting Taurus and Libra associated both to Venus being in Pisces with the North Node. Venus being in Pisces is exalted. It's aware of what needs to be created here. Luck is on your side with the new moon in Sag. 1 second. Let me clear this energy and put this over here so I can get into now these. Show me the delays and the restrictions and the resistance that leads to strength, innovation, and or self-reliance. Show me this energy. I don't know why I'm craving like hash browns right now. I just literally had a bowl of cereal not too long ago, and I'm like thinking of hash browns while doing this reading. Somebody, I don't know, maybe a child likes hash browns. Something has to do with your strength, your courage, your determination, your loyalty, your perseverance. The strength card is here. This is Leo's energy. So as I was speaking to you earlier about having associations to Leo energy, it was like giving me the sun. Speaking of Leo energy, Thor says, again, this was the challenge, reactive force and directive force. And bringing some sort of change in. You being the catalyst for change through innovation, self-reliance, overcoming distress, confusions, and conflict. You're very strong here. Yeah. I feel like it has to do with stabilizing a situation that was meant to come in and destruct. Seven of Cups is the energy of illusions, confusions, secret mysteries. Ten of Swords is meant to come in and sabotage by those that are spying in. Alright, Knight of Swords. You're too quick-witted for this shit. And you know exactly how to plan to get out of this. Four of Wands. This is a portal, number one. Number two, this has to be with, like, your community of people, your home, your marriage, or what you're committed to. See what I'm saying? King of Pentacles and Tower. Someone from the past here is about to experience a tower, or they're being warned, all right, about a tower coming their way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Scorpio energy. Could be also seen as Aries. This is Aries energy as well. So notice, Scorpio, ruled by Mars and Pluto. Aries, ruled by Mars. And Capricorn as well is here, ruled by Saturn. These are very masculine energies that are ready to come in and fuck some shit up. Okay? You have to defend yourself. Move away. Move away. Separate. We got Saturn, Mars, and Pluto. Those are very powerful planets. Wow. If you have knowledge about something, it was very significant that you do. I don't know about Judgment Day, but I see Judgment on the bottom of the deck. That's Pluto's energy. This Three of Swords speaks about sacrifice and devotion towards this High Priestess here. And then the need to detach with the Venus and Aquarius energy. Because it's seen as, it's basically like chatter. All right, trying to defeat someone here. And the energy of causing someone a loss, a separation, or some sort of heartbreak. Judgment on a specific community of people that have the same skills. I don't know. Yeah. Something about being the messenger for the devil, or relating to some sort of delay or restriction here with death. See? Saturn and Pisces, loss. And this being the truth. The Queen of Pentacles bringing this energy to the light. If you do something innovatively, which was meant to cause you some sort of distress, confusion, or conflict, you have to have the power and the will to overcome this. It was meant to delay your destiny. Is that what this is? It's the Strength card that's coming out with this energy. Knight of Pentacles, it was meant to slow you down. King of Cups would be Piscean energy, meant to come in and start some sort of conflict here. And who's in Piscean energy? Venus, exalted. Saturn, wanting to discipline and delay and restrict. And yeah. Look at this energy. Sagittarius and Pisces surrounded by the energy of the Queen of Swords. Heavy spiritual. Jupiter on both of these energies here. You have a lot of knowledge about something. A lot of knowledge. And this is the reason you're going to be very successful with whatever you do. It started off that way. I was getting Jupiter in Gemini in opposition to Sagittarius energy, which is all about higher knowledge. So I feel that something was meant to take you down, destruct you, create some conflict, or restrict you in a way, or because you have the messages that are going to overcome and bring balance into a situation, and where you are the tendency for change. A lot of people don't understand this stuff. It's not something that just is in a textbook. You have to look at all of the details. Moon and Virgo. So I'm saying, be very analytical and efficient. Pluto being in Aquarius is going to be very significant for this energy. It's like avoiding some sort of destruction from happening by having the intelligence to be able to see past something. You being able to determine your future path by having some sort of innovative connection to whatever's trying to delay you here. The Chariot, the Fool card, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Empress. Tell me I'm not lying. Tell me I'm lying. Chariot, success, triumph, winning here when it comes to having a brand new, innovative change. All right, this is Uranus's energy. Six of Wands, victory and success. Ace of Cups, moving in the energy of love with a specific soulmate connection towards your happiness and stepping into this Empress energy. Oh boy. This is a lot of Venus and Jupiter energy here. I'm also seeing Mars though. This is Jupiter, this is Venus, this is Mars, and that is Venus as well. The placements of these planets are going to be of significance. Let me get this all up. I'm going to take a peek at something here. Very interesting. Somebody could be trying to figure out how do you have the details of something, or how do you determine the future path of someone's destiny. It's all in the astrology though. So right now we have Venus, Mars, Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node all in water energy. Water. One second. It says water. Refreshing, mysterious, and fluid. Go with the flow. Water signs move with fluidity, intuition, and emotion. They have the ability to merge with others and truly understand what they are feeling. Because of this, it's important for water signs to establish boundaries and decipher which emotions are their own and which they are channeling from others. Deeply psychic, water signs are connected with the divine through their imagination, channeling it through artistic endeavors, Water signs' depth gives them powerful healing abilities, but they must discern emotional truths and be careful not to spiral down a dark hole. Once that discernment is strengthened, they can dive deeper into the emotions without getting lost. Now, the only other personal planets that I feel are going to affect us the most is going to be the sun, which is your purpose, and Mercury, which is the energy of change. All right, that's required. Uranus is the planet of chaos, and then the moon is also in earth energy right now. So we've got the sun, Mercury, Uranus, and the moon in earth signs. All right, so this is like where you're supposed to be remaining grounded. All right, so here we have pragmatic, grounded, and enduring. Rooted in reality, earth signs bring pragmatism, tenacity, and stability. They value what is tangible and feeling through all five senses, indulging in their sensuality and attachment to pleasures as they tend to enjoy the finer things in life. However, earth signs are not afraid to roll up their sleeves and get down and dirty to achieve their goals. They have the grit and focus to skillfully manage their resources, grounding themselves in the task at hand. Earth signs must learn to access their inner sense of security when faced with uncertainty. Internal reflects external, and once that strength is tapped from within, it can be manifested outward. So this is balance between water and earth energies mostly right here. And notice that Pluto and Jupiter are both in air signs. And by Sunday, with the moon moving into Libra, we'll be trining over to those energies. And where we're currently right now, trining over to these other earth signs with where the moon is. All right, and then I'm pretty sure once the moon ingresses into Scorpio, coming out of, coming out of Libra's energy, all right, we'll see it trine over to, again, Mars in Cancer, as well as to Venus in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces. So this is going to be a great energy right now where the oppositions are making us confront what needs to take place here. All right, a heavy emphasis on Venus in Pisces, this North Node energy, opposing that of the moon in Virgo, where we're supposed to be remaining grounded and enduring right now. All right. And the only thing that's in fire energy right now is healing, Chiron, some sort of wounded, all right, energy that you may have, that you could be dealing with within self, because it's in a cardinal sign. Something there is being initiated. All right, you guys, I don't know. There's a deep energy here. Let's get some more moonology on this. Ooh, that was quick. Balance spirituality and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Surrender to the divine and expect powerful change. There's something here about this full moon energy. A new start is coming. Heavy Pisces energy here. Heavy mutable. As at first when I started shoveling, I saw the new moon in Gemini. Now I'm seeing full moon in Pisces and new moon in Pisces. Something about balancing out your spirituality and practicality, meditating and contemplating, surrendering to the divine, and expecting powerful change. A new start is coming. It's meant for you to look at the bigger picture here with the full moon in Sagittarius as well. So something is not yet set in stone is what it feels like. It's all mutable energy. Now this obviously Virgo Pisces opposition with the North Node and with the eclipses that are coming up. New moon in Pisces takes place on February 27th, so that'll be a month away from where we step in with Mercury in Aquarius on January 27th. All right, but by here, oh wow, you've got a lot going on in Piscean energy coming up very soon, like moving into February and March. So first of all, Venus goes retrograde this year. It will start off in Aries and retrograde back into Pisces. Speaking of mutable energy, Jupiter is going to go direct in Gemini. We're going to see Neptune conjunct the North Node on February 7th at 28 degrees of Pisces, mutable energy. Mercury will enter Pisces and will also go retrograde in Pisces. Ceres will enter Pisces on February 23rd. Juno will enter Sagittarius. The Sun will enter Pisces on February 18th. The new moon in Pisces once again, February 27th. We're going to see Mercury's retrograde and Venus's retrograde happen together. I believe in the sign of Pisces. This is interesting. So imagine the amount of planets that are going to be in Pisces at one time. Saturn, Neptune, North Node, Venus, Mercury, the moon. Not all at once, but imagine when that placement takes place. It's this heightened energy of the need to meditate and contemplate, and heavy on spirituality and practicality. Heavy, powerful change coming before we start our new astrological year, meaning Aries season. So that doesn't come until the sun steps into Aries on March 20th. And then we'll start seeing Neptune move into Aries, Saturn will move into Aries. You see what I'm saying? Wow. Or have the solar eclipse in Aries. So you know what this is reminding me of with all this mutable energy coming out of 2023 and into 2024, we were experiencing a bunch of transit that were just in mutable energy. Like it was a big deal. There's a lot of changes that were happening at once. Adjustments are going to be required here at the third quarter moon, and that one's taking place. That's going to set off the fixed moon cycle in Scorpio. It'll be Scorpio's last quarter moon, new moon Aquarius, first quarter moon in Taurus, in which we spoke about. And then also the full moon in Leo. So we were picking up in the reading on fixed energies, fixed moon cycle. All right. Well, you guys, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I need to pick up in. This feels like you already know what you got to do. You're on the right path with something here, especially if it's protected by like your ancestors. I feel like you're on a spiritual journey here, and there was a need here to deal with some sort of discipline. All right. So what was I looking at? Pisces here at the 15th degree, and then the opposition of the moon in Virgo at the 15th degree. I don't think I looked into that one just yet. An ornamental handkerchief. Heirloom. What we achieve is simply the latest feature of a very long line of effort and vision that aligns the eternal future with the past. Wise reflection of positive and negative parental influence. You see what I'm saying? So in today's vibe, and where we started here at, what was it? 10 degrees and 10 minutes of the moon in Virgo, it was speaking about something with parenting. It says, a life is lived so very briefly and could accomplish little were it not part of a chain stretching back into the distant past and forward towards imagined realms of future possibilities. Our past experiences and allegiances in the sense of family, ancestors, or previous incarnation contains the strands that we weave to create a character that defines and expresses who we are now. The accomplished seeker has the demeanor of I can't say this word ever. Our past experiences and allegiances in the sense of family, ancestors, or previous incarnation contains the strands we weave to create a character that defines and expresses who we are now. The accomplished seeker has the demeanor of aristocracy because they have the awareness of the spiritual ancestry. In some tangible way, this is certain to be recognized by the bestowal of some sort of honor. Right, so whether this is coming through as like being gifted a handkerchief, all right, a heirloom from an ancestor. Maybe you have an ancestor that loved to wear like handkerchiefs. All right, it says gracefulness. Grace commands worldly sophistication and demonstrates our spiritual progression. Ornaments can be trifles of no consequence, used by the pretentious person to insinuate themselves in a better social class, believing rather than pompously to be able to raise their status by adopting the trappings of positions. I wanted to say of opposition. I don't know why that word won't leave my mouth. Opposition. All right, because this is it. This is today's energy into tomorrow. Oppositions. It says, yet these very items can be invested with extraordinary power and true worth. Their value is in how they preserve meaning and so help to perfect action. Okay. Yeah. This once again says the boy molded in a mother's aspiration for him. So this would be like a mother wanting to see their child do the very best that they could with whatever this creative visualization is bringing in order to fulfill that boy's dreams. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. To experience itself fully, the soul needs a body. All right. It says these ideals take on life experiences as if they were clothes. Clothes. Physicality covering the naked spirit. Incarnation is the exaction, the price to pay. If a soul wants to experience, it needs a body. Wow. All right, so there's something here about immortality. Carrying the DNA, and I feel like it's of your ancestors. All right, I love you guys. Okay.